right, you guys, what's going on? So, I decided to do a stream and talk about this news. It appears to be official. So, official announcement is supposed to be coming soon. Press conferences is gonna be happening pretty soon. I don't know where they're gonna do the press tours. More than likely, there'll be one in New York and there'll be one in LA. You know, at the end of the day, if I lived closer to LA, I would go out there and check it out. But maybe I'll see, can I send somebody down there? So, dang. Hey, fella, if you listening to this video, man, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. So, I'll see what's up. But more than likely, the press conferences will be in LA and New York. I wish they would have one in Frisco at the Hyatt or something. But yeah, I'm not driving 5 hours just for no damn press conference. Hell no. That'll cost me like about $300 in gas if I'm lucky. So nah. Now I'll see, can I send somebody down there? So, I'll see what's up. But yeah, man, that that thumbnail Terrence Crawford put together with him having that shark on that him being Black Aquaman, that should be made into a t-shirt. That's way better than that goofy, corny ass shirt that Spence put out that said big fish, and then the one where he knocking on the door like Terrence Crawford is scared. Man, Terrence Crawford is bone crusher. He ain't never scared. Real talk. But yeah, I'm just poking the bear because I just want to mess with the Spence butt boys. But that shirt was whack, both of them. But this one, if Bud put these out, I might buy one. I'm gonna try to see can I get Bernie the Boxer, or try to get Bomac on here. But it appears that this is going down. So I need the congregation, because I do want to go to this fight, because like man I need this one. But I'm finna make some phone calls. I'm gonna see can I get credential for this fight. If not, I may go regardless, credential or no credential. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna get no access. I got too many plugs. I'll be able to get interviews, so that ain't even gonna be no big deal. But I'm about to call some people, because one thing about me, people, even the big wigs, appreciate the work I do, whether they like me or not. So, people already said that they're going to look out for me and try to put the word in and get me in there. So, if not, I'll send Kobe down there. Somebody going to cover that damn fight. somebody going to cover that fight. I don't know the exact location this fight is going to be at. I'm hearing T-Mobile Arena or MGM Grand, but like I said before, I guess as The Rock would say, finally. But like I said, somebody going to cover that fight. So if not me, Kobe will be down there. But I'll see what's up. I got to make some phone calls and stuff, but I got people looking out for me. So we'll see, can I get up in there? Because the PBC been acting real goofy with me. Yeah, I heard T-Mobile. I heard T-Mobile too. I heard T-Mobile too. So now I just want to say to all the Spence butt boys who was sitting up there talking about Bud was scared, he didn't want to fight and all this kind of stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was told on Saturday that it was like official But one of the dudes, he told me don't break the story and all this kind of stuff. He said it's gonna happen. I told dude, I said, bro, if this turned out to be some pipe dream, I'm gonna roast you. He said, no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I said, all right, man. He said, but don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I said, I ain't gonna say nothing because man. But yeah, man, it appears that this is gonna happen July the 29th, Las Vegas. I do not like, I wish they would have it at the MGM Grand. I cannot stand it. Man, when I say I cannot stand the T-Mobile Arena, I cannot stand that arena. Like, real talk, I cannot stand that arena. That is just like, that is just like one of the worst viewing, like once you get upstairs, once you go up the escalators, the viewing in that arena is terrible. It's just terrible. It's literally built like a toilet bowl. And if you know how a toilet bowl is, the toilet bowl is sunk in. And that's how the T-Mobile Arena is built, because it's a small, compact arena. Just like this new stadium that the Athletics are going to get in Las Vegas. It's going to be a small, compact baseball stadium it's going to only hold like 30,000 on the dot. And it's going to cost $1 billion to build. And it's going to be a retractable roof. That's why when people was looking at the area where it's going to be built at, which is going to be built directly across the street, the Excalibur and the MGM Grand, and people looking at the property, people was like, are you sure town is going? Yeah, that's exactly where it's going to be. The Tropicana people, the people that work at the Tropicana got notice like about a week ago saying that the Tropicana was going to be closing down between 18 to 24 months. So there you have it. But it's going to be there. I did a video basically across the street at the MGM Grand, showing the Tropicana where it's going to be at. But nevertheless, I just wanted to put that out there. But let's get back to talking about this fight. And oh yeah, I got more ether for Gargo's Paisano, aka Paulie Malignaggi, because I'm gonna do a solo video. I'm not done cooking him, because he told a bold-faced lie. And Bill and them need to sick their lawyers after Paulie, because he be talking to, but Paulie is really emotional unstable based off the fact that white Jesus, or his white zaddy, Vasily Lomachenko, lost to Devin Haney. Like I say, somebody need to give Paulie the number to a psychiatrist, because he might be on suicide watch. He might be somewhere getting fat, eating cans of SpaghettiOs and raviolis and stuff, Chef Boyardee. So, he might be in a sad state by now. He might be really upset. So, yeah, somebody might want to check on Gargo's Paisano. And if you don't know who Gargo's Paisano is, he was like a fictional cartoon character that was on the Flintstones. So, that's Paulie Malignaggi's, alter ego, Gargo's Paisano. I mean, the hypocrisy with this dude. But I'll get to him. I'll get to him later. But let's get back to business. So, like I said before, it looks like finally this fight is gonna happen. Like I said, I'm excited for boxing. So, 2023 is off to a real good start. The first half of the year. So let's see, can we get Canelo versus David Benavidez? We had a great fight this past Saturday, and the right guy won, not the white guy. That's gonna be my next video. The right guy won instead of the white guy. Like I said, this is what people was really bent out of shape about, because at the end of the day, everybody keeps saying that Lomachenko got robbed, but they can't tell me what rounds Lomachenko won other than 10 and 11 decisively. They can't even. So basically he won 7 rounds. Basically he won 2 rounds decisively, but the other 10 could have been swing rounds. Okay. This just goes to show you that these dudes don't know what the hell they be talking about. Like I said, you guys can't mess with me. And shout out to CJ Goodfella for that video calling out all these marks and coons. Sitting up there talking about this is what's wrong with boxing. Man, you niggas is whole weak. You dudes are a bunch of handkerchief heads. Y'all niggas is view hoes. Y'all will do anything for views, man. We can't stick together work for nothing. Pathetic, sad, pathetic. You dudes are soft like marshmallows, straight view hoes. These dudes really be doing they fake pre-production meetings. I know what I say. I'ma say I'm disgusted with boxing. That Lomachenko allegedly got robbed. Like I say, these dudes can't even definitively tell you what rounds Lomachenko won other than 10 and 11. But the other 10 rounds are up for debate. This is why I know that these dudes are full of it. Like I said, I told you I ain't compromising myself to get no views. I don't rock like that. I don't rock like that. Can't do it. Won't do it. Ain't gonna do it. So, like I said before, I didn't watch that fight twice already. Same results. Devin Haney won the damn fight. Like I said, all you got is a bunch of dudes pushing a narrative and stuff. Like I said, talking about they discussing. Nelly, you a whole goofy. You a goofy. And Lil Boosie, you goofy too. You goofy too. Sitting up telling a bold-faced lie saying Devin Haney lost every round. Like I said, dude, stick to talking to informants. You know what I'm saying? And snitches. That's what you do best. Stick to talking to DJ Vladarelli. But then this dude like to call other people snitches. But this dude is a contributor. You know what I'm saying? A repeat contributor to a certified informant. I mean, man, some of these niggas is just laughable on here. You just really, like I said, anybody that take advice from Charles Barkley, something is seriously wrong with you. Anybody that think Charles Barkley could be a voice of reason for anybody is just, you need to go lay on that couch. Like the great Kevin Samuels used to say, seek therapy. You really do. Anybody that take heed what Charles Barkley say, man, real talk. He is just laughable. And then Shannon Sharp with his horse face looking ass, him too. Shannon Sharp is a whole clown too. Love talking about how sorry, hit a blind spot. Oh, and I just want to say to Charles Barkley, who, when he was going in on Kyrie Irving, talked about that he glad his daughter married a white man. We glad she married a white man too, because we seen your daughter. She ain't nothing to write home about. The brothers will not miss her. So her snowman can have her. Real talk. But I'm having a ball with this. Like I said before, all these dudes that was pushing these fake narratives, Lionel Terrence Crawford, you know, the least attorney, you know, aka that bald head black Dr. Evil lion ass nigga. A couple of other people on here. But he was one of the main ones. Always lying, talking about my sources. Man, you ain't got no sources. Your sources is your lying ass tongue. So now all of a sudden, what you gonna say now? And apparently from what I heard, it's a 2-fight deal. It's a 2-fight deal. So it's gonna be 2 fights. Or should I say it's an option for a second fight depending on what happens in the first fight. So it's going down. It's gonna happen. So they say. So they say. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm finna put that Cash App in the description box. Like I said before, man, just donate to the church. Donate to the church. So if I can't go, Kobe can go. So I can put Kobe in a nice hotel room, make sure he comfortable. And if you a blood, make sure he comfortable. Whatever. So, you know, he could be big and back being bull or kicking back being cool, whatever. Because I got a lot of bloods that listen. Shout out to Pyru, shout out to the Bloods, shout out to the Crips. You know, I got them both that listen to my channel. So I'm just showing y'all some love. So, like I said before, I'ma leave that Cash App. One of us gonna be going to that damn blasted fight. So if it don't be me, it'll be Kobe. So somebody going to cover that fight. So take care of you boys. You know what I'm saying? Kobe do just as good work as I do. He learned from me. He learned from Tyler. He learned from a couple other people. So like I said, one of us will be there. Who knows? We both might be there. So like I said before, I'm gonna leave that Cash App. So like I said before, I don't usually ask for no donations, but look out for your boy, man. Look out for your boy. Because you already know when I cover a fight, you gonna get the best coverage. You're gonna get real in-depth interviews. Like I said, I don't censor nobody. I let them say what they want to say. And I give real interviews. I don't ask no goofy Ron Burgundy like questions. I really talk to these dudes. That's why these dudes mess with me. So there you have it. But like I said before, July the 29th is supposed to be going down. So like I said before, I hope I'm not made a fool out of, but everybody keeps saying it's gonna happen. They're saying that it's going to be a full-fledged press conference. It's going to be all that stuff, all the good stuff. And if Bud making emojis and stuff, like I said, that would be a hell of a t-shirt. I should send that to the lady that make my t-shirts. And I should send that to the lady that make my t-shirts and see could I get one of them made. And if I go to the fight, you know what I'm saying? I'm aware. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I can't. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. As media, if I go there credentialed, that's one thing about when you credentialed. If you go to a fight, you can't wear paraphernalia. You know, basically rooting for whoever the fighters are. They really don't like that kind of stuff. So if I go there as a civilian, then I can wear whatever I want to wear. Now, if I'm credentialed, then I can't. So, you know, because they will kick you out or they will make you take off the shirt, because I know that they did that to somebody that I know. He was basically wearing apparel of one of the people that was fighting on the card. They made him come about that shirt. They said, you got to take that shirt off. And he was like, why? Because you showing favoritism and you showing obviously who you want. You say, nah, dude gave it to me. You know, I ain't gonna say who it is, but they said if you don't take this shirt off and go put on another shirt, we go yank your credentials and you gonna be permanently banned. So that's the pros and cons of covering fights. And another thing they don't like, you can take pictures with the fighters all you want, but they don't like you asking them to sign stuff. That's a no-no. But yeah, like I said before, man, I'm excited that this fight is finally gonna happen. Like I say, now everybody can shut the hell up now. all these fake narrative pushers that was saying, oh, Terrence Crawford, he just don't want to fight. At the end of the day, I'm happy that whatever the negotiations was or came down to, I'm glad that Terrence Crawford didn't take the first nigga offer that they tried to give him. And you know what a nigga offer is. If you don't know what a nigga offer is basically what everybody offer a black person. They have this notion that black people ain't supposed to negotiate. That basically it's like, hey, take what we give you. This is it. Take it or leave it. I think with black people, there ain't no such thing as negotiating. So whatever, and that's what you saw throughout this process. But whatever the case may be, Terrence Crawford apparently got what he wanted to make this fight, and I'm proud of him for standing on this circle and not letting people move him out of his circle, and not being worried about what these goofy Errol Spence butt boys was like trying to say about him, trying to pressure him, trying to make it look like they were the ones that were actually negotiating the fight, talking about, oh, Errol Spence sells this, he sells that, and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, Errol Spence couldn't even sell out his home arena, his home stadium, not arena, stadium, selling tickets for $35. And like over 4,000 tickets was like given away. But then everybody want to holler about what Terrence Crawford is selling. They want to holler about what his pay-per-view. Like I said, Terrence Crawford for the most part was fighting with Top Rank, so he was mostly on free TV, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But whatever the case may be, he got what he wanted. And like I said, shout out to Terrence Crawford for not letting these managers tell him what to take. All these goofy dudes, you know what I'm saying, wearing goofy hats and you know what I'm saying, fake Better Call Saul attorneys and the other couple of lying ass niggas making up stuff. So what you got to say now? Probably what's gonna happen, some of these dudes go say, yeah, it's because of me Terrence Crawford decided to take the fight, because that's what some of these lames gonna try to do. They gonna probably say that they made the fight happen, when I can tell you right now, don't listen to any nigga that's gonna sit up here and try to say that the fight happened because of them. The fight happened because Terrence Crawford stood firm, and he didn't listen to these goofies that was telling him he should take 80-20 and 70-30 and 60. What, man, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Goofies. Goofies. That's what they is, man. Goofies. But like I said, July the 29th can't come soon enough. Whether I'm there in person, I'm going to find somewhere to watch this fight. I'm going to be tuning in. I'm going to be tapping in. Like I said, I'm excited about it. May the best man win. Like I said, my channel is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna sink no matter who wins. If Errol Spence wins, he just wins. If Terrence Crawford wins, he wins. I'm not gonna lose sleep over no matter who wins or loses this fight. Because at the end of the day, you know why? There's the option to run it back. So, like I said, get your popcorn, get your tickets. You know, if you're gonna go there, you know, start looking at plane reservations, looking at hotels, all that kind of stuff. So like I said before, man, look out for the kid, man, for real. I mean, I ain't begging y'all, but you know, look out for the kid, man. So, you know, like I said, so, you know, if I do decide, or if Kobe, whatever, you know, make sure he's comfortable, you know, doing his thing. But yeah, I'm when I say am juiced, I am juiced. Nah, no, man. Here we go. Why would this fight happen in Dallas? I don't need Dallas. This fight is happening in Las Vegas. Both fights. Both fights will take place in Las Vegas. So, Dallas, I don't know where people get this notion that Terrence Crawford should go fight Dallas. Bomac told me from the start, he said Dallas is not an option. They're not fighting in Dallas whatsoever. They don't have to. Nah, this fight is going to be in Las Vegas. Well, you got a little under what is today, the 25th or something, so you got a little bit under. I mean, both the fighters were in camp. Terrence Crawford was already in camp, so both the fighters were already in camp, so you know they were training anyway, so it's not like this is gonna hurt them or anything, because Terrence Crawford was in camp. Terrence Crawford is always like working out, staying in shape, getting his road work in. Errol Spence, he's been training. So at the end of the day, both of these guys will have full-fledged 8-week camps. More than likely, the press conference will be sometime next week. They'll do a 1 or 2 day. And this fight is going to do good, man. This fight is going to do solid. It's going to do solid numbers. It's going to do solid numbers. I believe the fight is going to sell out probably. It's probably going to sell out in a couple of days. It may sell out that day. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is the fight is going to be. The only thing I don't like is the fight is going to be at the T-Mobile Arena. But like I said, you guys, I'm going to make my phone calls because, you know, I talked to some people. You know, I told them what was going on with me. So we're going to see can get this fixed. And we'll see can I be there. Because like I said, if I don't be there, Kobe will be there. Something. Like I said, one of us will be there. Hey, you never know. We both might be there. You know, 2 heads are better than one. So, you know, like I said, right now, I'm getting focused on the fight in New York. I'll be in New York, or should I say New Jersey, whatever the case may be. So I'm getting ready for Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez. But after that fight, I'm going to get ready for this one. So like I said, we'll see what's up. All right, so let me get back to Gargo's Paisano, Paulie Malignaggi. Like I say, dude is acting like a straight wimp. And like I said, he been acting real pathetic. Like I said, he really didn't have an emotional breakdown. And like 7-8 said in one of the video, this dude is the same guy that loved to tell us black people, because that's how a lot of them think. Oh, why can't black people talk about race? Oh, because I'm white and I say so. How come white people can talk about race, but black people can't? Because I'm white and I say so. That's exactly how dudes like Paulie think. And he the worst kind, too. He the worst kind too. Like I said, I tried to give Paulie chance after chance, but this clown kept constantly like putting his foot in his mouth, saying just a whole bunch of disrespectful racial innuendos towards black people. Like I said, the Eastern European fighters haven't taken over nothing, because at the end of the day, they either run to a brother or they run into a Mexican that clean a clock. So they don't dominate nothing. So Lomachenko's 3 losses have came to 1 black and 2 Hispanics. You know, so there you have it, Paulie. There you have it. I know you've been crying in your car like Ben Stiller from Something About Mary. This is why white people don't watch boxing. Why? Because y'all, for the most part, be getting y'all asses whooped? That's why? So you basically admitted that it's a racial. See, this is the thing. Like I said, from this day forward, don't nobody come on my channel talking about, don't make nothing about race. Boxing isn't about race. Now, Paulie just proved it. And then based off the fact that he's a former boxer, so everything comes into place. Tribalism, you know, color, and we could just throw out the stuff about American and all that kind of stuff, because Devin Haney is a dude that's from the States. And like I said, all I done heard is excuse after excuse. Oh, we don't like Devin Haney because, oh, he said he wouldn't, you know, he would never lose to a white boy. But then Sergey Kovalov did and said and made remarks and made innuendos towards Adonis Stevenson and Andre Ward, but nobody said nothing. Mike Garcia made a Donkey Kong reference in regards to Adrian Broner, but then you had a bunch of Mexicans trying to come act like they checking black people, which you didn't check shit, because Mikey Garcia apologized. Talking about, oh, he don't have to apologize, but then they talk about Devin Haney should apologize. And my thing is, to the Mexicans and the Hispanics, why you care what a black dude say in regards to a white boy or a white fighter? But y'all supposed to be our allies. That's cap. You know why? Because most Mexicans consider themselves white. So that's why they call themselves being so offended by what Devin Haney said. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't sit up here get mad about what I said. Because here's the thing, was when Steve Kim was making his remarks about Carissa Shields, his little goofy innuendos about, you know, what you gonna do, Carissa? You're gonna get your posse on me. And like I said, who in the hell uses the word posse? That's from the damn 80s. Where was the Hispanics and the Asians riding with the brothers? Since we supposed to be allies, since we supposed to be people of color. Oh, I know. Oh, y'all need to quit crying. Y'all too sensitive. But y'all was so hurt by what Devin Haney said about Lomachenko. But I thought y'all don't consider y'allself white. But then again, we know when y'all do the census, you mark down white. Because a lot of y'all consider y'allself white. I mean, just keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. I told you, I'm the realest on here. I ain't one of these dudes that be playing these games. And like I said, I'm a real brother. And I can tell you this much, I'd never call another black man the N-word with the ER. And then you got some people trying to adjust it, man. Like I said, man, I'm just like, for real, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But that needed to get said, man. The hypocrisy this hypocrisy that go on with this boxing stuff is just hilarious. People love to tell black people, y'all too emotional and y'all too sensitive, but then you say something, like I said, all he said was, I won't ever lose to a white boy. But where's all these people at calling Paulie Malignaggi out? Where's all these content creators saying, hey, Paulie shouldn't be making stuff about race? You seriously, once and for all, what part you black people don't understand? We don't have no damn allies. You can have a person that you cool with and you respect, but they ain't your ally. Understand something. The ally is somebody that's willing to ride, fight, and possibly, you know, put his life on the line for you. We don't got them. We don't got them. Just because somebody marched a couple of years ago holding the sign saying Black Lives Matter, that might have been because they wanted you to come to their restaurant or come to their business and spend some money with them. So it could have been actually advertising. So when I hear these for George Floyd, yeah, and as soon as they got in their house after they got through marching and they got through handing out their business cards, they went right back to calling you the N-word with the ER, calling you all kind of different references, disrespectful comments and remarks towards black people. Like I said, boom, drop the mic again. Drop the mic again. they said so. Like I said, I had to get that out the way, but I just needed to. I just needed to hit y'all with some intel. Like I said, people don't like to hear the truth. Like I said before, what you witnessed on Saturday should have been eye-opening. You saw the light. At the end of the day, Devin Haney, an American fighter, went into that fight with people rooting against him. And that was before the so-called push. At the end of the day, they wanted Lomachenko to win because Lomachenko was a white guy. They made him the adopted great white hope that was from Eastern Europe. Anybody but the brother. You saw that. They already had excuses built in from the gate before the fight happened. Oh, Lomachenko, keep in mind, Lomachenko is 35. So Devin is supposed to win. And Devin Haney has a competitive fight with Lomachenko. And I keep trying to tell you something. Lomachenko had no choice but to fight the way he fought because Devin Haney pushed him, which wasn't a good idea because at the end of the day, I think Lomachenko was ready to just go in there and submit. But Lomachenko knew that if he went in there and submitted and got beat down, he knew that he would have got bullied and punked by Devin Haney. So I give Lomachenko credit. He fought towards the last quarter of the fight, but he didn't do enough to win. Because like I said before, nobody has made videos saying what rounds Lomachenko won. Oh, Lomachenko clearly won the 10th and 11th round. Okay, well, what other rounds Lomachenko clearly won? Yeah, drop the mic. That's why when all the hoopla was over, you started to see more and more people coming forward saying, you know what, man? Now, why all of a sudden, you guys, a few days later, people saying, hey, man, I watched the fight. It could have went either way. I understand why some people went with Devin. I understand why some people went with Lomachenko, or it could have been a draw. Because they knew that fight was a competitive fight. Like I said, all of a sudden now they want to change the rules. Like I said, we all know that Lomachenko had always been an ESPN favorite. And like I said before, Devin Haney, he messed up the storyline when he went in there and won that fight. Because I was looking and listening to the broadcast when Lomachenko was getting ready. They kept talking about the war in Ukraine and all this stuff. And then, like I said before, they was trying to make Devin Haney some kind of heel and stuff. And like I said before, nobody wants to talk about how Lomachenko, like I said, was celebrating. Remember, I was once again, all these niggas hollering about, oh, the fight was a robbery and Devin Haney, that wasn't cool, pushing him. But then nobody wanted to make videos talking about how Lomachenko was celebrating Adonis Stevenson, a black man, being put in a coma. And like I said before, I was one of the only people that confronted. That video is still up, where I confronted Uslik and I got him to apologize to Adonis Stevenson. I'm the only one, and I respect Boslik, Alexander Boslik, for apologizing on my channel. And I approached him like a man. Now keep in mind, this is a professional boxer. He could have said, F you, man, and swung on me, and who knows. But I was willing to do that and willing to confront him about that because that was classless, that was weak, and that was pathetic. And to cut Adonis Stevenson's face off that belt, and then people tried to lie and say, oh, maybe Lomachenko didn't hear or see what happened. And it's a TV right in the locker room. And you can see what's going outside in the arena. So that was cap. And nobody called Lomachenko out on that. Mainstream, lamestream media, none of these content creators. I was one of the only ones that called Lomachenko out on that. I was one of the only people that had the guts to call him out and say that was weak and he shouldn't have did that. And none None of these Negro content creators made videos calling Lomachenko out because they was worried about people being upset because they didn't want to lose subscribers. They didn't want people not to watch that particular video because they were so, hell bent on getting they likes, they views, and they YouTube money. Like I said, I ain't on here for the money. So I was one of the only ones that called it out. And like I said, I got that dude to apologize. Even though Arthur better be like beat the brakes off of him, and I felt like that was revenge. He put Adonis Stevenson in a coma, and Arthur better be put his ass out of boxing. Now I heard he didn't came back, but as you can see, his ass quit boxing for like almost 4 years. So I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it a buck. From this day forward, real talk, I don't want to hear a damn thing. I don't want to hear nobody talking about that boxing isn't about race. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear that talk no more. I'm just keeping it a buck. Now, I'm just going to say this. I mean every word I say. I mean every damn word I say, and I stand on what I say. Like I said, it's a lot of fakeness. There's a lot of fakeness out here. I told you I ain't on here like being fake. I'm not gonna say what other people want me to say because they want to get subscribers. They want to get this and that. Like I said, I appreciate my subscribers. No matter what color you are, but at the same time, I'm still a black man, and y'all better remember that. I've never, ran away and been shy about the fact that I'm a proud black man. I love who I am. I love my people, even though sometimes my people get on my nerve. Because like I said, what I've seen over the past few days have been disgusting. Like I said before, I'm going to say this once again. You are entitled to your opinion. If you think Lomachenko edged Devin Haney out, fine. But to sit up here and lie and say that the fight is a robbery, and this is what's wrong with boxing, and this is why you want to follow suit with Paulie Malignaggi, you being a coon and you being a cornball. And I stand on that. You being a view hoe. So you wasn't disgusted with boxing, like I said, when Canelo was getting all those questionable gift decisions. You wasn't disgusted when Tevin Farmer got screwed out of a fight. So you wasn't disgusted with boxing when Oscar De La Hoya, and Oscar De La Hoya, that's another dude who need to just be quiet. Oscar De La Hoya need to quit talking about, I haven't saw a robbery like this since I fought Floyd Mayweather. Oscar, I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna say this for the last time, since you can't get this through your fishnet, shirts. Your fishnet see-through shirts that you wear to fights. You lost to Floyd Mayweather, you got beat. Okay, well, what about how the world saw you lose to Pernell Whitaker? What about how the world saw you lose to Felix Strong? Clearly lost that fight. What about how a lot of people thought that you lost to Ike Corte? So you sure you want to play them games? You sure you want to play them games with the kid? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Like I said, Oscar need to sit down. For real. Oscar need to sit his ass down, for real. Because he making a fool of himself. What about in that fight with Felix Trinidad, where you literally was like basically circling around the ring, bro? That was so embarrassing to see you do that, bro. That was embarrassing. For the last 4 rounds, you didn't throw one damn punch and didn't attempt to throw a damn punch. You literally was backpedaling versus Felix Trinidad. That might as well have been an 8-round fight, because the last 4 rounds you did absolutely nothing. I think you will only wear like, I mean, I think you only attempted to throw like maybe 1 or 2 punches. Pathetic. So Oscar needs to sit his ass down, because he making a fool of himself. Like I said before, I'll go in front of any boxing expert, so-called, and explain to them why I thought Devin Haney has been vilified. It's just insane. And the funny thing is, if you watch the Teofimo fight versus the Devin Haney fight, Devin Haney, when he got rocked, he held Lomachenko like, nah, I ain't gonna let that happen. Teofimo, even though he eventually started to hug Lomachenko, Teofimo was hurt bad. It looked like Lomachenko was about to stop Teofimo, but you get Teofimo credit for fighting on. I mean, it looked like he was about to get stopped. I'm saying he was about to get stopped, but you give him credit, he gutted it out, and he finished strong. And I saw the same, like I said, I saw the same pattern with Lomachenko and Jermaine Ortiz. Watch my interview with Jermaine Ortiz. Even he knew that he did enough to get the nod. Like I said, I had Jermaine Ortiz winning that fight with Lomachenko. I had Jermaine Ortiz winning that fight with Lomachenko, but at the end of the day, they had to give the W to Lomachenko because they had to set up the fight, which happened this past Saturday. But yeah, if I'm Paulie, I would be worried that I would get a cease and desist letter from Team Haney's lawyer, because like I said, Paulie spreaded lies. He made up stuff, and he had no, once again, even if it was true, he had no business telling their business whatsoever. Had no business. That's their business to tell. Theirs, nobody else. But anyway, let me get out of here. I'll be I'm gonna leave the cash app in the, you want to donate. Like I said, all donations will go into going to Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford to cover that fight. Plus, I'm gonna put in my own money. So let's get it. You want to get some of this raw and uncut content from one of the realest media dudes out there? Here you go. Once again, this your boy Town Biz. Thank you. I'm out.